Alright, so welcome back. This is part 12 of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition Let's Play. Last episode we completed the emergency mission UNC Rogue VI, as well as I believe hostile takeover. Yeah. And because we completed the Rogue VI mission, we were able to upgrade our Adept specialization into the Bastion Prestige specialization class, which gives us two unique passives. One of them is the Barrier specialization. Master Barrier, which is already a pretty powerful ability on its own, right? It's now been boosted by Barrier specialization to give us about 1,250 barriers, and our barriers will generate 40 points per second each time barrier for the duration of barriers activation, which means that we are very hard to kill now, much harder to kill than we were before when we could just use Master Barrier. Now we're going to go to Edalus on the Sparta system. In order to finally get the lead on Rear Admiral Keihoku's men. Oh man, I have a name for you. Oh man. This time we'll go back to the classic and oh so loathed couple of Ashley and Caden, since this is a System Alliance mission specifically, and the reason we couldn't do that with the VN mission. Medal of Exploration 3. Alright. The reason we couldn't do that earlier is simply because it is very much simply because there really isn't anything else. Nothing else I could give these two. Nothing else I could give those two. First I'm playing. No, far from it. I just know. And Cain was not technically advanced enough to... He's still at a low enough level where his biotics would not have been too much of a help against the... Oh boy. Thresh them all. Oh boy. Uh-oh. The cannon's hot. A distress beacon pointing him in position to get killed by a Thresher Maw. Man, that's sad.
Ready.
Well, that was quick. Now we're gonna head to find the Garrow's men, and then we'll go up to the Citadel. Which has been a long time coming, let me tell you guys. Alright, Horsehead Nebula Strenus Simula. Horsehead Nebula blah 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 blah. Verge. Hold the Kelper Verge. The Kelper. Kelps are very miserable. Yeah, not every... Galactic exploration is very much encouraged by tradition of allowing main quest areas to hover around side quest hubs. It doesn't make any sense for entire sections of the galaxy to be reserved for whether or not you want to find Liara, for example. It doesn't make any sense to do that. Like hydro helium, they're called gas giants. Here we go, they're gas giants. I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's okay. I'm not like supposed to here. Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna. It's okay. It's not a big deal, man. It's just fun. So now we have to go to Zawin instead, which immediately threw me for a loop every time I threw me for a bit of a loop. And since it's a cold... Okay, right. You can't land on Zaldwin until you find that Voyager class thing, because it was strictly because you need to... You can't just... it'll probably break the side quest looking for Garrow's men if you straight up just went here without any idea why it was significant. I think they're like, we've already visited every planet in the game that had a cold hazard environment for us to strictly protect ourselves from, that we'll need to actually be out of the makeup to explore, though. There appears to be no one left this camp. The generator is still functioning, but there are no signs of former occupants. The camp's computer notes several locations of interest. I looks like I'm going to have to go to the mercenary camp, specifically at this point. I was going to avoid it at first because I, assumed it was going to be a non-essential random place just to find bandits to kill, just stuff like that. But to my shock, turns out that's not the case. I have forgotten that this jet booster was in the original Mass Effect 1. I know the moon jump. I know this thing was in Mass Effect 1, but not the L1 boost. That's so much better, though.
En route.
Maxed out Bastion. Stasis specialization allows enemies in stasis to be damaged. And our maximum cooldown reduction for all biotic skills is 28%. Now we're going to get stasis. And we're only going to get 1 point of stasis here because we only need it. Being able to damage something uninterrupted for 12 seconds flat is incredibly powerful. We don't really need much more than that. And increasing the duration by 9 seconds total is not really worth 4 level ups of points. like I said, eventually these places all look the exact same, and while for some locations it's justified if the layout of the base is explicitly more stasis. Like, we were fighting Alliance turrets outside earlier, so you can say this is just how the Alliance military always makes its bases look. But if it's not an Alliance turret guard base, there's no real justification for the samey look. And that's where you get into the issues.
Yes, sir.
Ready.
You have discovered the corpse of Captain William of the MSV Majesty. His stiff fingers are wrapped tightly on a small datapad. So we completed missing Marines and privateers. Now we have to go to the Citadel Tower and talk to Garroth with the bad news. Alright, team. Good job. This is gonna clear out basically every side quest we got before we left my stupid tongue. So now we've basically done every side quest there is to do before you that you're able to grab before you leave the Citadel for the first time. Time to check in on everyone. I just would bring Liara for the moment.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck. Stand by.
I get a little bit. Yeah, you know, there's something I want to bring Ashley for if we do have the time for that, so I'll try to get her first.
Logged. The commanding officer.
Yeah, here we go.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Alright then, let's take care of this since we're here.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Up yours, rear admiring, make inhale my dick.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
I say sarcastically.
Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that, Commander, but that is true. I suppose the early U-boats worked much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
So that was as uncomfortable as it sounded, and I didn't really have any other way to deal with that.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
So yeah, you get random updates on how you've progressed throughout the side quests.
Commander Shepard?
I'll talk to you a bit later. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I might as well do this now. You guys are going to see something that is going to be a bit of a bummer until I correct the mistake.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks.
It says the rare stocks, but I'm currently missing the ability to purchase the Spectre Master equipment, which is unacceptable. which is why I kept this safe and before I became a Spectre. And I'm going to show you the method you're going to use in order to restore the ability to purchase the Spectre Master Gear after you unlock it.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? This evidence... Only the...
And one step closer to...
Or... No.
Yeah, basically, the only reason I'm doing this is because... For some reason... Well, actually, I'll explain here. What specifically happens is that there's a bug in the inventory system regarding the unlock of the Spectre Master Weapons. And it's caused by the fact that in the original version of the game, the Spectre weapons were gated behind unlocking the Rich achievement. And if we did that, the achievement itself would constantly be used as a check for when you can access the Spectre gear. Because the Rich achievement does not exist in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 1, what the game instead simply does is check if you had the money in your inventory. Because of that, there's a glitch where it's impossible for you to... If you close down the game for good and then turn off the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 or what have you, you will lose access to the condition that says you cleared the 1 million credit check. So what that's going to do is glitch out the Spectre Master Weapons from your inventory. Even if you sell your own copy of the Spectre Master Weapons, you won't be able to buy them back either. So that's what that's about.
I need your help to set all this up.
You're just straight up locked out of weapons you spent hard-earned time and money getting.
I thought the ambassador...
Mick, inhale, So now we go to the requisition officer,
Well, I heard...
and we get them back. You can buy them all once we get the credits for it. Now we reload our actual save. Ignore the autosave, it's not important.
Commander Shepard?
Alright, okay. Even these have to go if they're under level 4, because... Look at that metagel. Either way... Oh, and the best part is... both our charm and intimidate store discount bonuses will apply when we use Dr. Michel here to get more stuff.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have.
Of course. Yes, Commander. Is there...
Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing here is selling the most expensive gear we can get.
This isn't a proof of purchase. It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
What?
Sorry.
Buy an actual receipt, sir. Not a bank statement. Always get an actual receipt.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
Alright, then. So the way this whole idea works is that after you complete your side quest, Chloe Michael will... I think, yeah, I explained this when I actually did the side quest earlier in the Let's Play, but basically, because she'll pay you more money for the goods you sell her, when you go to the buyback option, you can actually purchase everything you sold back at a surplus. And it's always going to be the last 20 items you bought back as well. So now we're at... Look at all that money we're at now. Look at that money we're at now. It's a bonus.
Yes, Commander. Is there something...
Let me take a look.
Of course.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's basically how it goes. Now, what you're supposed to be doing with that particular... This isn't... I'm not going to pretend it's not an exploit. But the surprise thing is that the exploit still works in the first place. Specifically that it works at all when you think for some Bioware will probably want that taken care of, but it's not a huge deal. I'm not going to bore you guys with doing the rest of it on camera, but know that before I leave the Citadel again, I'll be decking out Commander Shepard with a full complement of Spectre Master weapons.
Welcome.
And the reason I'm doing that is simply because I want to, and I already played this game many times in the past. I have nothing to prove to anyone by not doing this. I just want to enjoy myself. If I did want to, like, make this some sort of challenge run, I would have just played the whole game on Insanity, but I'm not interested in doing that. But again, we're going to do the rest of that off camera. But for now, we'll just continue where we left off.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
My model didn't smile at all.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just have to double check something to see if I was actually getting what I was looking for. Alright. Another thing to point out is simply the fact that when inventory upgrades... Another thing to point out is that at this point we can now just purchase some really great armors from certain vendors. It's not the rarest of the rare stock, but at this level we should be able to buy some really good things for everyone else to use. So I'll just show you an example by saving and...
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Now, those licenses I showed you, do not buy them at all. There is no need to buy them at all. If you want those brands, you can just go to the designated merchant that sells the brands.
Hello, Commander. I'll open the rare stocks.
Basically, it's not as easy to see as it should be because the screen is distracting you with that oh so expensive Spectre Master weaponry. We can actually buy the shotgun, assault rifle, or pistol right now, but like I said, I'm going to do that off camera. The tornado shotgun took its place off camera. Let's stop the Khaleesa bin sent.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the...
I can't lie, if I became the first human anything to become this important, I would be a bit prideful, but also really, really exonerated.
Any situations where the
really
Citadel
helpful.
asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
The crew is Alliance, period. It's called the Alliance for a reason. It's called the System Alliance. If anything, the simple fact that we are not straight up... It's called the System Alliance for a reason. I am an alliance of every system in the galaxy. That means every alien in the galaxy. That's all that matters.
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
See, the popular thing to do with Kalisa is just punch her at the first opportunity because, haha, punch the reporter. And I have done that throughout my many Let's Plays in the entire Mass Effect trilogy, but it's also not the most interesting thing to do, I admit. Now for the tower. Like, I should have preferred just being... Like, yeah, I've been paragading here and there over the last few things, but sometimes paragade means being pragmatic about how you feel about the press. The press is a powerful tool. The fact that we could be renegade the entire conversation and reframe the entire mission as a pro-human and human alliance investigation and embellishment is another reason why I like the paragade aspect over just going pure Paragon, pure Renegade these days. It costs more points to use per level up, but like having that kind of ability to just roleplay freely is not something we'll get back until we get to Mass Effect 3 for reasons that you'll see on this channel when we get to Mass Effect 2. Hey, Gareth.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right?
Damn.
Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
And more to the point, back to Admiral Mikhailovic, that is pretty much what real space racism from a member of the Systems Alliance looks like. Strictly speaking, what he looks like.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander,
you've been waiting here forever, man.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him. Frozen still. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
I hope you find what you're after, Admiral.
I will, Shepard.
I'd like to help you, but I still have to go back on the hunt for Saren and some other people who have some other business with me. Alright, that's 3 side quests. Well, no, 4 we've completed so far. And oh boy. Hey, Emily Wong.
Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Always, Emily.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
The more Emily talks about this, the better of a case she does make.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Let's go to the CSEC headquarters, specifically upstairs. We'll be able to put the bug to good use there. Because I do agree with her, like, traffic control safety is overall just as important as cracking down on people who are trying to take advantage of, you know, something like that. Hey, Chelik, you still steamed about me killing that no-name merc that is not important enough to work on? Alright then. You still gonna say the line, Ashley?
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
Oh, thank God. I guess they did manage to fix that bug, because that would have been terrible. We went through this whole way, and that's all I have to say about that. Okie dokie. Back to the tower. Damn it.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help.
A sorry ally, because we had Liara in the party to get that. Sweet.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Now I think we've gotten every ally trophy in the game, which means we have every ally trophy power reduction bonus in the game. Let's see if there's anything in flux for us.
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
I'm waiting for some
see another human in here.
Alright. Now we'll go to the embassy to meet with Nasana, see what she's up to. Like Dante. Like Dante. Which is a little stupid in my opinion, but that we can do. Dante's Shepard. Alright.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
That's actually really silly. I will say it right there.
Why would they put you in jail? You're the victim here.
Government representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. It's too dangerous. Paying a ransom would only encourage more kidnappings. I support the law in theory, but when I got the message, all I could think about was Dahlia's safety. I doubt they would actually send me to prison for what I did, but they would strip me of my post, and Dahlia would still be in the hands of the slavers.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out.
There's a
and bring my
lot of
sister
stuff
back.
going on in that Artemis
Shepard
Tau
will
stuff.
avoid it.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way.
Yeah, especially if you want to be a sorry. I can imagine that makes a lot of sense.
I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Why me? Because I'm the first human Spectre. I don't need to ask that question. Alright, let's do it.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, alright guys. I think we've done just about everything we could do on our second visit to the Citadel. We're going to leave those side quests until after the next story mission as well. So I'll just gear up on my gear. Guys, thanks for watching. And when we return back, we're going to disembark for Pharos.